All right, so I got Healthie pulled up here, and I also have the application. This is the patient portal application, so we'll get to that in a minute. So the website is really easy to actually get started. You go to gethealthy.com and you set up a 14-day trial. And so where I'm at now is I have my email account, the email account I'm going to use, for example, a phone number that I put in, and that's pretty much everything to get me started. So when I go over here on the bottom, you can actually see there's a way to kind of get started, like just to help you set up your account for the first time. So there's the set up appointments, so customize your appointments. So I can go to calendar. Yeah. View more calendar options. So I can set weekly availability. And then says navigate to your appointment types. Okay, so appointment type, they already created some initial ones, so that makes it a little bit easy, even group ones. And then you can create a new one here. Save your new appointment type. Move me out of the way. Okay, so here are all the different appointment types that you can do. Edit an existing appointment type. Okay. So going back to home, add availability. So if I click on this, it says go back to your calendar. Now I don't have my calendar linked yet, but it's pretty easy to do. So I tried that option already on a different account. It's very easy. I can pull in all of my Google Calendar options, and even has one for Apple. So that makes it nice. So for example, if I go, let's see, where was Thursday? So if I go to Thursday, from all day, if I click on this, I can say, oh, sorry, wrong. I have to go to more. I have to say set weekly availability, and let's say I use Thursday. You guys will see why I'm doing this. Motorcycle. One-time availability, and good. So now I'm available for appointments here. So that's going to make it really easy. And then I can go back to add availability. It says go to calendar. And then let's take a look. Let's set up your calendar. Okay, so this is where you pull in your calendar and you connect your other calendars. Yeah, I don't know why it kind of keeps getting frozen over here. Maybe it wants me to connect my other calendars, but we'll continue. Add availability. Oh, whoops. Build a form. So navigate to your forms. So this is like your HIPAA compliance, or I can create a whole new form. Maybe I'm supposed to click on next every time. There we go. Form name. Okay. Next. Test. Create. And drag and drop stuff. So I can do title. I can do open answer. And I can do a drop down, a date, and a time. Perfect. Next one is link a bank account. Payments by linking a bank. I think this is for Stripe. So if this is, go on settings, and then this is where you can add your payment. So I have a credit card on file, but that's different. You're going to link a bank account, which I don't think I need to do. That's fine. I think that's easy to figure out. Stripe is pretty easy to figure out. Share a booking link. Okay, so this is important. So if I go to calendar and I say copy this, so calendar quick share, copy and share the quick share link for booking across all of your available appointment types. So this is copied. So now let's open a separate window, incognito window, see if it'll let me do that. So let's say I do initial consult. So if I give this to a patient, they would say, hey, I want a video call with Dr. Ashori for an hour. Remember, my only appointments that I opened up was Thursday, so let's do an 8:45 a.m. And we're gonna do testing. We're gonna do, I don't know, let's do, there we go, perfect. And then we're gonna do 503, 438, sure. And reason, diabetes. Confirm appointment. So I can add that to my calendar, which is great. And then what I'll do is I'll close this now. So over here, This is probably just a sample one that they did. Let's see if we can refresh here. If not, I'll just refresh up on top. So that's my calendar, and there it is. So that's the appointment. And here it says it's unconfirmed. So unconfirmed means I can confirm it on my end. So I can say, yes, I confirmed this appointment. I can create a note. Okay, I don't know how to do that. Let's skip that. That's kind of good, like to say, oh, I told the patient to book or something like that. Okay, so then documents. Oh, actually, let's go back to that initial setup. So share booking link, send a form request. So this is if I want a patient to fill out a form. I played around with this too. It's actually pretty easy. So let's say, welcome to our forms library, take a tour. Sure, let's take a tour. Oh, let's not take a tour. Save your spot, maybe later. Okay, so open forms action, request form completion. Oh, this is good. And then intake form. So I don't want to do an intake form, but I do want like have the HIPAA form signed by the patient. So let's see if I can assign it. Download, request, share, embed for clients. Okay, so that's a code I can send them to their portal, share with colleagues. But I think, guys, there's another way to send it to a patient individually. Let me see. View request form completion. Perfect, there. So if I send it to test and testing, send form completion request. So you guys can't see me off. You can't see my email account on my other computer screen, but I'm pulling that up, and it says here, first of all, I got an email saying that the appointment that I scheduled is there. It's a nice one. It says confirmed session. Test has scheduled a new Healthie appointment, initial consult appointment with you. Oh, this is the doctor one. This is the doctor one, sorry. My regular email one, let me pull that up too. We'll pull that up. And then let's see, what else did I get to my regular one? That's it. That's the only email I got as a physician to my physician account that, hey, this patient just booked an appointment with you on that Thursday. Oh yeah, by the way, check out the telehealth informed consent, new patient medication history, group telehealth, consent to treat. It's not too difficult these days to find these kind of forms, so I think it should be okay. And then there's the standard SOAP note. So if I go to my that AAASHURI email, it says you've been scheduled for an initial consultation with your doctor. That's great. So that's my confirmation. And it's asking me to set up an account now. So obviously I've never set up an account. So I can click on that. Where's the one? You've scheduled initial consultation with Healthie. And that one, it says, set up an account. Let's go ahead and set up an account. So what I'll do is I'll set it up here in just a second. Let me do it on the, oh, I see what it did. Okay, so kind of weird. Actually, when I clicked the patient link, because I'm doing a test, it actually took me to my physician account. Obviously, because I'm logging in from the same IP address, I'm guessing. So let's see what we can do. So I can copy the link address, and then let's see if I can open. Whenever you test stuff, that's always the difficult part. If you have a partner and they have a computer logged in as well, that can make it easier. But here, that's another way of doing it. Let's try that. Characters long. That should be fine. Okay, perfect. So this is the app actually. We'll get into the app in a second. It says select an option below to connect. Brand? I don't know what that is. Let's connect. Switched accounts. Let's see what happened. Oh yeah, this is from previous tests that I did. Okay, that's fine. We can close this. I'm gonna pull this up now. So this is my test email account that I always use. And then let's see if it'll log me in. Try again. It looks like it's working. So this is the app. This is what your app would look like. Sure, let's save it. So it says no scheduled session, which I thought I did have an appointment. So we'll figure that part out. This is my food entry, my activity. So that's kind of cool because it is a little bit different than your traditional electronic health record. Video chat, metrics, forms. So if I sent a form that I was supposed to fill out, it would come here. Now, in a previous test I did send a photo request to someone, and so it showed up here. So I can say fill out. All right, I won't torture you guys having to wait with that, but it's pretty easy. So if I go to home, it says create a goal, and do I have any sessions coming up? No. Okay, let's see if I can book a session here. One, initial consult, video, confirm session. Remember, Thursday is my availabilities. Is 8:45 gone? No, 8:45 is still there. All right, let's try 8:45. Date and confirm date and time. And then back here, this is my physician portal. Let's see if it shows up. And I can add that to my calendar. I'm pretty sure it's just gonna add it to my regular Google Calendar, for example. So if I go to my physician calendar here in the background, I got my 8:45. That's the same one I made, I think. It might be a little, I'm kind of messing with it, right? Because I did some previous tests on it, but I think it's working okay. If I click on this and I say save, then I click on it again. Can I log in? And no, it does. I can pull up the patient. That's kind of nice. All right, let's go to the patient. Well, actually, let's continue here. Don't worry, we'll get to all the spots. We'll get to all the different sections. Okay, so this part is gone now. That's interesting. Like, okay. Add a new appointment. Sure. Let's create an appointment for a patient. I'm going to do initial consult, video, Healthie video, and we're going to do that Thursday, and we're going to do 11:40. Add individual session. If I go back to my calendar, good, I have a second appointment. And then let's check my email and see if I received an email. As a patient, you've been scheduled for an initial consultation. Which one? Yay, at 11:40. Good. So now it says it's asking me to review the session. So let me. Okay, I see. So it's taking me back to the physician link. That's frustrating. Copy link address. Let's come over here and put it into here. So this should take me to the patient portal. And it's asking me to log in. Let's see. No, for some reason the password isn't working. Oh, it is working. I just typed it in wrong. Okay, so unconfirmed by the provider. So let's confirm it. So 11:45. No, I confirmed it. So let's see. Maybe it hasn't refreshed yet. Book an appointment. Oh, this is the 8:45 a.m. one. That's kind of weird. Yeah, see, I don't know. See, these are the things that are a bit clunky. And this one's confirmed as well. And it says unconfirmed. So fine. What else can I do from the patient portal? My food journal, my activities, my selfies. No way. Oh, that's funny. My metrics, my goals, the chats with the doctor. Let's try a chat. So let's send the chat. Hey, doctor, this is testing. Can you please give me a message back? Let me send that. And then let's go. Yeah, so I think, well, this is supposed to be the same. This is the web portal for the app. So like I said, I think I guess I'm actually curious. Let's go to the app and see if something comes up in the messages. Video chat. That's weird. What's a video chat? Documents, metrics, forms. How about home? No, I was hoping maybe the chats would show up here. So let's close this for now, and let's go to the physician one here. What do we got? Close it, and then let me go to my chats. Testing, test. You haven't sent or received any messages. Ah, interesting. So it's not coming through. Welcome to Healthie. Yeah, it was actually coming through on a previous test that I did, but yeah, these are kind of some of the clunky stuff we got to figure out. Let's see. Okay, back to this popped up for some reason. I think maybe if I click on Healthie, it comes up. Send form requests, schedule a one-on-one. Oh, that's interesting. Calendly comes up. Oh, this is the customer. Yeah, I remember booking one of these. Somebody kind of walked me through the entire thing. I would do that again just to refresh my mind. So labs, apparently you can connect labs with HIPAA. So that makes it nice to have lab capabilities. And I think it also lets you do Change Healthcare. I don't know Change Healthcare. I don't know that one. Faxing, you gotta add fax. I think it's like $20 a month. Reports are, I think that's business. So these are the reports that you create for your medical practice. Payments, CMS, I think that's the super bill for a patient visit, so that the patient can submit it to their insurance. This is the faxing, this is the billing, client packages you can create, the forms we reviewed. Documents, I think you can upload documents into patients' charts. I think this is the calendar thing, which is a little clunky, but not terrible, not terrible. Again, in a previous test, it worked out a lot better. For some reason, not as much this time. And then the organization, this is me and the different physicians or staff members that can log in. These are the programs, so you can create a program for people to enroll in, from what I understand. The chat feature, which I didn't see video, did I? Oh yeah, it also does video, which is great, but will it let me record? No. So I would have to record it separately and upload it, it looks like. Or you can attach a file or a link and insert media. I wonder what the source is. Interesting. I don't know how to do that then. Maybe drag and drop it into this space. Add a participant. Add participant. Oh, okay, so you can add somebody else into the conversation. What else? What else? Booking, labs, prescription. Yeah, the prescription thing was weird. So if you go to settings, okay, and you go to, whoops. That's connecting your Stripe. I don't want to do that right now. Let me show you something else. Oh, it really wants me to hook up my Stripe. Thank you. We don't want your damn Stripe. Setting financial account. Here we go. So if I go to integrations, okay. So these are, you can do appointment types, appointment location. So virtual versus physical, in person. I keep looking at my face instead of looking at the camera. External sync, smart phrases, dot phrases, charting and integration. So let me pull up integrations. This was a bit interesting because some of you might be a lot more familiar with this. So these are CRM tools, like HubSpot is a classic one. Shopify has one. Stripe, it says it's already enabled. It's not, you still have to go through this. eFax for your sending prescriptions, for example, to pharmacies or connecting with other physician offices. Zoom, but you have to pay for that. So if you do Zoom here, you have to either go up on one of their plans, or you have to purchase your own and then connect it. And then Google Calendar, which I haven't connected yet. It's really easy. I did it before. And here's Rupa Health. And this is Evexia. That came up also. I didn't know what that was. But I think eLabs is the one that does LabCorp. One of them is Quest. The other one, I think this one is LabCorp. Yeah. So this is for your LabCorp account. FullScript, which I don't use. Google Fit, Fitbit. It connects to all that and you can pull it all in. ERX. So this is going to go through for $40 extra a month. It goes through DoseSpot. So you have, most of us have a DoseSpot account probably at this point, but that's another one. SmartPhrase. I use something else. I use something called Magical. If you see it up on top, I use Magical, so it does all my smart phrases for myself. Email templates to send to patients, and then there was. I don't think it's financial, appointment types, care plans. Try this one. Insurance. Oh God, it keeps taking me to that. All right, I get it. I don't want to do that. Anyways, so I would say, yeah, sorry, this didn't work out as good as I wanted it to. The whole patient communication booking and like doing a video visit. So yeah, I was hoping I would just click on this and I would just get started, but I think it just pulls up the patient. One other thing I wanted to show, oh, if you go to clients and if I click on the one that I created, appointment type, next, let's see, is this the one? Oh, there we go, finally worked, so peace. Good, that worked. Okay, so not as difficult as I thought. It's got its upcoming appointments, past, didn't occur. Oh, what you can do is you can click on the patient, dismiss, goals, full script charting. Yeah, so here's your charting. Sorry. Yeah, charting. So I can do view charting notes. I can create, well, I don't have any on this patient, but I can create a charting note and I can search for soap note. And I can call it Mohammed Ashori soap note. I can create, and it pulls up the 4 boxes: subjective, objective, and assessment. So I can then say, sign it, send fax. I can generate a super bill. I can sign the note. I can lock the note. And then there's a place where you can add ICD-10 codes and stuff, I think I saw. I don't use insurance, so that's not relevant. Goals, entries, let's see, goals, entries, forms, no. Quick soap, no? More? Yeah, unlock. Do you guys see anything? Can you communicate that to me? Charge, save. Yeah, I don't know where that ICD-10 code would be. Created. Let's sign it. Let's see what happens. Save, sign note. Okay, so from there on, I guess you would have to just do an addendum. But let's see, export to CMS. This is the CMS 1500, so there would be no ICD-10 or CPT, I'm assuming. The client would be the only client that I have, which is testing. Date of birth, you would add that. I didn't add the date of birth or address. You would have to do that. And then the referring physician, which is me. I don't have my qualifier, which is my CMS number and my NPI number. So I would add all that in. But again, I haven't added that. This is just an account I created just for testing today. And this is the diagnosis. Oh, here we go. So we do have a diagnosed ICD-10 code. Okay, good. So that makes it easy. But I'm not sure where you would add it with the patient-doctor visit, but that's good. And then I would say save and close. Okay, good. Nice. Yeah. Well, that's pretty good. I mean, the patient can book. You guys saw what this looked like. Yeah. Oh, here's the chat. I was looking for that chat. Okay, but no messages. What? Is there no messages? Hey, Doc, what's up? Send me a message, man. Why is it not connected? I wonder I wonder who it's going to. Who is this going to? Because it's not going to me. Is it going to me? Nope. Oh well, that's what it is. That's what we got. Yeah, overall, it looks good. You can make it much bigger. If you have a big laptop, you can make it smaller to read it better. So that's Healthie. Oh, and finally, I'll review the subscriptions. So I should be on the free plan right now. Don't take me to Stripe. Please don't take me to Stripe. Okay, it's gonna take me to Stripe. Here, I'll make it easy for you guys. Okay, so $129 per month. Why would I be on that plan? Of course I'm gonna cancel that subscription. Okay, but I'm gonna show you the different subscriptions that they have. Oh, by the way, this is really nice, right? That it makes it so easy to cancel. That's a big one. I like that about Healthie. Overall, this is a test account, so I've tested it a bunch of times with different things, and it works really nice. I think it's Get Healthy. So if you go here, you go to pricing. Okay, so the main difference is, so what you get on the starter, which is completely free, is 10 active clients. You get the scheduling, you get the payment processing, so somebody can put in their bank account, they can connect with Stripe. You get to invoice or send a super bill, you get the SOAP note, you get the telemedicine and chatting and video, you get the client portal. That was the app I showed you guys. Yeah, that's the app. Or they can do it on a website. Here you get more clients, you get the CMS 500, so if you take Medicare patients, you get group messaging and outbound fax, eFax, so eFax is connected. ClaimMD if you are gonna bill any insurance companies. For example, some of you who still have some insurance patients that you wanna keep, you can handle all of that through ClaimMD, which is like only $50 a month. Group telehealth, online programs. Remember the program that you could create for people to come in and out and connect with each other, kind of like Kajabi, from what I understand. And then this is group, so this is adding a shared calendar so you can add other calendars and other team members. I don't know how many. It's 50 per month per extra clinician. So this is 149 plus 50 for the next physician that you do. I've reviewed this in other videos, so you guys can check all that out. But yeah. Hope that's helpful. Take care.